Trigger warning. In this video, I do talk about sexual abuse as a child. If that triggers or offends you, please close this video now. Hey y'all, it's your girl Bri'Anna Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, we're about to get deep again. And I don't know if I'm gonna have the same composure as I did in the last video, y'all. Let's be honest. This is a lot of it more heavy. This video is gonna be hard for my mom. At least I think it is. Maybe not for her personally, but maybe now from other people. And this video might be hard for my aunt too, but quite honestly, I don't care. Whew. I have spoken to my mom, y'all, so she knows that this is coming. So y'all just chill out, like, please. This is just me telling my story. This is not for y'all to go and spam my mom. Because still at the end of the day, that's my mom. But nonetheless, let's just get into the video. This is why I got my handy dandy, because I just be talking. So as you can tell by the title, yes, this video is about me being raped again. I didn't think I was gonna be so like, whew. This one is so heavy, y'all. This is heavy, so bear with me. I got tissue right there. Like, I'm expecting the works at this point. So who raped me? It was my older cousin, this time on my dad's side. And when and where did this happen? It happened over the summer at my house, in my room. Yep. How old was I? I was somewhere in between 3rd and 4th grade, so about 8 or 9 years old. I'm just guesstimating. It's not like I wrote down the date, I feel like I'm babbling. I need to just stick to the notes. Who was there? So my whole family was. My mom was there. My brothers were there. Obviously not like there in the room, but in the house. And the first time, and the second time, his sisters were there. I'm not 100% sure if my mom was there, but his sisters were there. And my brothers, my brothers may have been outside, I don't know, or just downstairs. I'm not 100% sure, but nonetheless. So what happened? I'm gonna once again start to read just so I can keep it level-headed, and then I'll go off. So the first time I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of my TV on, and it was on like the static channel, y'all know, like the black and white channel. It was static. And my cousin was in my bed next to me, touching me, and my pants were down, like below the knee down. So in that moment, I was just like, yo, what's going on? Like, I was scared because when I woke up, he didn't seem like scared or startled or like, oh my gosh, let me run. It was just like, I'm here. What are you about to do? So I immediately got up, pants still down. I didn't even have a bedroom door at this point, y'all. I had like a blanket, a sheet situation over my door, and my mom's door was literally like right there. So I just started knocking on the door. I'm knocking, and I did not stop until my mom came to that door. At this point, I'm crying. And my mom's just like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Why are you knocking? Whew. And at this point, like I said, I'm in tears. I'm scared because I don't know what's about to happen. As y'all can tell based on my previous video, I am terrified to tell anything like this because, in my opinion, from what I was told and from what, kid brain is thinking, I'm about to be in trouble. So, but at this point, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I was just scared. So here I am at my mom's door. And I knock on the door and I tell her what happened. And I'm just like, I woke up, my pants were down, and he's in my bed. And she was just like, who? Like, who's in your bed? So she pulls back the sheet, and he's still laying in my bed, y'all. Like, didn't move, nothing. Just chilling in my bed. And at this point, I'm still standing there, pants down. Like, I don't know what's about to happen. I am literally just terrified and scared. I didn't know if my mom was about to backhand me. I didn't know, like, if I was about to get beat. I didn't know, like, what to do, what to think. So she just told him, let me see, I lost my place. I don't know if she told me. I stood at her door. She told me, pull your pants up. I pulled my pants back up. She pulled back the blanket. I don't know in what order this happened, whether I pulled my pants up first and then she went to the door, or, you know, after she went to the door. But she did end up going to the door and telling him to get up and go downstairs. And at that point, obviously, he got up and walked downstairs. So he like walks past us and goes downstairs, and she just simply tells me to go lay down. And I'm just gonna put the notebook down because that's all I wrote. I wrote the second time ... That's another thing. But this is a lot. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm like kind of rambling a little bit, but yeah, she just told me to lay back down. And that, for years, when I say years, I mean maybe even still present tense. Like, I've been going to therapy, but you know, it's still just a low-key shaky feeling I'm trying to conquer. But yeah, she didn't do anything in that moment. I didn't get a hug. I didn't get anything except to pull your pants up and go lay back down. At this point, I didn't even know what happened. Like, I don't know what happened. I just knew that I woke up like this and he was there. So fast forward to the next day, my mom took us all to my aunt's house, his mom's house. And at first I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, she didn't do anything that like last night, but you know, she's doing something right now. So perfect. And I'm outside, like I'm not in the midst of it. I felt like, okay, like I was kind of scared still, but I wasn't like terrified like I was, because I felt like my mom was like going in there, gonna be on some you know. And my mom or someone called me in. I don't know who came and told me to come inside, but I know I was inside. My mom's standing right here. I'm standing right here. My aunt is facing us, and my mom's like, tell her what happened. So I'm like, I woke up, my pants were down, and he was in my bed. And my aunt was like, who? And I told her, like, your son. And she just went off. Like, you're lying, you're a liar, my son would never do that. And imagine, an 8 or 9-year-old kid, she's like full-blown yelling at me, first of all. And I'm standing there just bawling. Once again, my mom is just standing there. You know, I don't remember if my mom was saying anything to her. I don't remember. All I remember is feeling like the absolute floor at this point. Yeah, so that happened. And after that, I don't remember how long it was, but he eventually started coming to our house again. It might not have been like that day or that week, but he started coming to our house again. And the second time, his sisters were there. And his younger sister, the youngest one, was in my room playing. Like, we were playing at first, and I don't remember how exactly it happened, but he told me to like lay down. And at this point, I'm just like, oh, nothing's like gonna happen, right? And his sister was still in the room, and he tells me to tell her to go downstairs. So I'm just like, go downstairs. And she listens. She goes downstairs, and yeah, then it happened. He actually did penetrate me, and yeah, I never told anyone this aside from my therapist like 3 weeks ago, and a family member I told after I released that other video. Yeah, that happened, and I just honestly I don't even know. Like, I feel like I'm stuck right now. I don't even know what to say at this point, because this is still like something that I'm trying to process fully and get past fully. Yeah, it just led me to being in a low place for a long time. I still felt like, not protected. Honestly, not really worth anything. I felt like a liar, because an adult was calling me a liar to my face, and my mom did not console me or say anything. It was kind of like it never happened, and we never spoke about it. And yeah, I don't really know what to say, y'all. Still like trying to figure out how to be okay and still be at an okay place with my mom. Because these things still, like, obviously upset and hurt me. Because it's like, what do you really do when for so long, like, you were not protected? And even, the first time, like in the previous video, when that happened, I didn't tell anyone. So I couldn't, like, there's nothing I could have done that, would make me feel like, oh, you didn't tell anyone. So it's kind of like, you just have to deal with it. But I told my mom this time, and I feel like that made it worse. Like, because nothing happened. No one got in trouble. And for the longest, I couldn't understand, like, why this still kept coming up, why I still feel this, like, animosity towards not just my mom, but my aunt at this point, and the whole situation. And in therapy, I was talking to my therapist, and it was kind of like, well, what do you want to happen? Like, what will help you move past this? And I was like, just telling someone, like, I want someone to be in trouble. I want to be consoled. I want to not feel like a liar, and I want to not feel like, dirty. But yeah, y'all can come down. I'll stop recording because honestly, I'm rambling at this point.
If you or someone you know is or has been sexually abused or assaulted, please talk to someone. If you don't feel comfortable talking with someone, call the National Sexual Assault Hotline. They're available 24/7. There's the number. Just remember, you are not alone. You're not alone. All right, y'all. Later.